Welcome back to Automotives Reviews, the place where raw power, innovation, and automotive legends come alive. Today, we are diving deep into a machine that isn't just a truck, not just a piece of engineering, but a cultural icon of motorsport. This is none other than the legendary Grave Digger monster truck. For decades, this beast has dominated arenas, thrilled millions, and carved its name into the history of monster truck competition. It's not just a vehicle, it's a spectacle, a show, and an experience that captures the very spirit of mechanical madness. Grave Digger was born in the early 1980s, built by Dennis Anderson in North Carolina, with humble beginnings. What started as a backyard project turned into one of the most famous monster trucks in the world. Originally pieced together using scrap parts, the name, Grave Digger, came almost as a joke, when Anderson, known for his bold personality, spray-painted the name on the side of his mud truck. That same rebellious spirit, combined with mechanical ingenuity, gave birth to the monster truck legend we know today. From that moment, Grave Digger became more than just a truck, it became a personality, a symbol of adrenaline, and a fan favorite in every Monster Jam event across the globe. The Grave Digger's iconic look is unmistakable. The black and green livery, decorated with haunting graveyard graphics, tombstones, and the iconic green flames across the hood, makes it one of the most recognizable machines in motorsport. It's intimidating, theatrical, and strikingly artistic. When fans see those glowing green headlights pierce through the smoke in a stadium, they know chaos and entertainment are about to unfold. Grave Digger doesn't just compete, it puts on a show, with a character and style that has been perfected over generations of design. Now, let's talk about what's underneath that haunting exterior. The Grave Digger isn't built like your average truck, it's a purpose-built machine designed to withstand the extreme punishment of monster truck competition. Sitting on a massive custom tube frame chassis, it combines strength and flexibility, allowing it to survive massive jumps, hard landings, and bone-rattling crashes that would destroy any ordinary vehicle. It rides on enormous 66-inch tires, each weighing close to 900 pounds. These tires are the foundation of the truck's ability to crush cars, soar through the air, and tear across dirt arenas with absolute dominance. At its heart lies the power plant, a supercharged V8 engine that delivers a mind-blowing 1,500 horsepower. This engine isn't just about raw numbers, it's about delivering instant torque and relentless acceleration, enough to launch this 12,000-pound beast into the air as if it were weightless. Every time the driver slams the throttle, that supercharged roar echoes through the stadium like a war cry, igniting the crowd's excitement. It's the kind of sound that makes your chest vibrate, a mechanical symphony of power and destruction. Suspension is another masterpiece in Grave Digger's design. With over 4 feet of travel in its shocks, this truck can leap stories high, land with brutal force, and keep on driving as if nothing happened. The advanced nitrogen-charged shock system absorbs the punishment of jumps and crashes, keeping the truck steady and controllable even in the most chaotic moments. This is what allows Grave Digger to perform stunts that defy physics, backflips, wheelies, and mid-air rotations that leave spectators stunned. But Grave Digger is not just about brute force and engineering. It's about personality. Over the decades, multiple drivers have stepped into the seat of Grave Digger, each adding their own flair, yet always carrying forward the legacy of Dennis Anderson. His children, Adam, Ryan, and Kristen, have all taken the wheel, turning Grave Digger into a family legacy that continues to thrill new generations of fans. What makes it special is that every driver treats Grave Digger as more than a machine. It's a character, a hero, and sometimes even a villain in the storyline of Monster Jam events. Fans connect with Grave Digger not just because of its stunts, but because it feels alive. And speaking of stunts, let's take a moment to appreciate the kind of performances Grave Digger is known for. Whether it's freestyle events where drivers have just a few minutes to unleash absolute chaos, or the head-to-head racing segments where precision matters, Grave Digger always stands out. The freestyle runs are where this monster truck truly shines, launching off ramps, performing donuts that throw clouds of dirt into the air, and landing backflips that send fans into a frenzy. There's always an expectation that Grave Digger will push the limits of what's possible, and more often than not, it delivers moments that become legends in motorsport history. What also makes Grave Digger unique is its ability to remain relevant through the years. Many monster trucks come and go, but Grave Digger continues to evolve with time. From its original 1950s panel van body style to the modern, sleeker designs, the truck has adapted while keeping its haunting theme intact. Every new generation brings upgrades in technology, safety, and performance, but the soul of Grave Digger, the menacing look, the fearless driving, and the connection with fans, remains unchanged. When we talk about fan connection, we cannot ignore the fact that Grave Digger is more than just a competitor in Monster Jam. It's a brand, it's a merchandise powerhouse, a toy favorite, and a name that kids and adults alike recognize instantly. Walk into any Monster Jam event, and you'll see a sea of green and black t-shirts, hats, and miniature Grave Digger toy trucks. The truck has transcended the sport itself, becoming an icon in popular culture. That's something very few vehicles ever achieve. Driving a monster truck like Grave Digger isn't easy. It requires precision, courage, and showmanship. Imagine controlling a 12,000-pound machine, balancing it on two wheels, or attempting a mid-air rotation, knowing that the margin for error is razor-thin. Behind every spectacular stunt is a driver who has trained tirelessly, who understands not just the mechanics of the truck but the psychology of the crowd. Because at its core, Monster Jam and Grave Digger are about entertainment. It's not just about winning races, it's about creating unforgettable moments for the audience. Over the years, Grave Digger has competed in countless events across the world, winning multiple championships and leaving behind a trail of unforgettable performances. Whether it's stadiums filled with tens of thousands of fans or smaller arenas, the presence of Grave Digger always elevates the energy. Fans know they're about to witness something extraordinary. And that's the beauty of it, no two Grave Digger performances are ever the same. Each event has its own surprises, crashes, recoveries, and triumphs. Even with its long history, Grave Digger continues to be at the cutting edge of what monster trucks can do. Advances in engine technology, suspension systems, and safety features ensure that this truck is not just surviving, but thriving in one of the most extreme forms of motorsport. It is constantly pushing the envelope, proving that even after decades, it can still amaze, still dominate, and still keep fans on the edge of their seats. What makes Grave Digger so special is that it embodies both tradition and innovation. It has deep roots in monster truck history, but it never feels outdated. Every time it rolls out of the tunnel, fans, whether they've followed the sport for years or are seeing it for the first time, feel that same surge of anticipation. It's proof that machines, when built with vision and passion, can become more than steel and horsepower. They can become legends. So when we look at Grave Digger, we're not just looking at a monster truck. We're looking at a piece of motorsport history, a rolling icon of entertainment, and a machine that continues to define what it means to be larger than life. It's a reminder of how engineering, creativity, and fearless driving can combine to create something unforgettable. Grave Digger is not just a truck. It's a performance, a show, and a symbol of excitement that unites fans of all ages. It's the beating heart of Monster Jam and one of the greatest names in motorsport history. And as long as the lights dim, the smoke rises, and those green headlights glow, Grave Digger will always remain the king of spectacle, the master of stunts, and the truck that redefines entertainment. Thank you for joining me on this in-depth look at Grave Digger here on Automotives Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most iconic machines ever built, don't forget to subscribe for more legendary automotive reviews. Because here, we don't just talk about vehicles, we bring their stories to life. Stay tuned for the next review, because the journey through the world of extraordinary machines is just getting started.